I believe in you. So you guys are in the market area. It is the fall festival, or the start of the fall festival. We just discussed why that's important with Lumos, the town praying to or showing homage to the god Lumos as his lunar rays bless the city with the ability to speak with dead ancestors. You guys had all been picked to go speak with any dead relatives that you would like. Or anybody that's dead. Doesn't have to be a relative. But if you want to talk to the people who are in like the founders area, you need to schedule that. And as mentioned, you guys have a week. God, come on, monitor, work with me to do so. Around the town or in the market, you guys see the. Can you mute your mic, babe? Did you mute it? Did you do what I asked?
Yeah.
That's a good girl.
Yes.
You happy?
Yeah.
The town housekeepers are around autumnly decorating the streets and stores with banners of harvest-themed tapestries, and you guys can see that they're putting up around lighting lantern poles. They're putting bundles of roots with prismalex. I told Asa I was going to screw this up. Prismaliacs on them. These are special flowers that act like LED lights. They just light up with all the different colors of the rainbow. They're not strobe lights. They're not giving off blinding light, but they just vary. And it's
like
very
RGB.
festive. Yeah, exactly. The streets have tossed Meldon dust on them, giving the stone the look of fallen leaves and giving off the scent of cinnamon and apples. And this Meldon dust changes structures to look decorative. And what Meldon dust is created from is, if you guys read the notes, Vistonium ore is ore that absorbs arcane properties. And when grinded down into a dust, it can give off special effects. Meldon dust being one of them. So it's a commonly used dust. The streets are alive with merchants sharing goods with their neighbors, boasting about whose is better and why. Children play in the streets dressed in costumes of ghosts and knights. Musicians scattered around the market playing peasant tunes. I gotta fix that. Pleasant tunes while others join together.
Oh, with me.
Yeah, peasant tune. Oh, others.
I mean, I'm sure there are peasant tunes in there.
There are some ham boning, some jug blowing going on.
Heck yeah.
Welcome to Peasant Tunes Point 8.
I'm
You're all favorite.
Yeah. Peasants pop. Peasants pop.
We're all playing the washboard.
Alright.
13-piece
Give it out her jet band. I get the vibe.
Yeah, exactly. So you can see some musicians joining up to get trying to entice the crowds to dance. And the past years have been very good in the city due to the integration of the Hingarast tribe, which, if you were looking at the map, the Hingarast are that sandy area to the Midwest. This is the last district to be integrated into the city. It's full of thieves and murderers and those of the like. And things have been so much better in town since they came aboard.
How?
Out because they were raiding the towns to the north and south of them. So it's in the notes after 9 and 11 were integrated. The tribes had no one to raid and pillage anymore, so they were starving and dying off. So Lovoxith made a deal with them to be absorbed into the city, as long as they chose to abide by the city law, and then they did. And those who didn't were forced to, or they magically left and disappeared.
Magically left.
Right.
They were encouraged to leave through force.
How polite.
Their soul parted from their body as they left.
Dramatic of them.
There is an event square being built in the middle of the market, and you guys know this is a traditional thing that happens every year, that the second of the king usually comes and unveils the new laws that are coming, that are being introduced as the season changes. So that is what's going on. You have that happening in the street. And we start with Lucian B. Not Gonna Try.
Oh, I feel I'm taking in all the sights. I'm lost behind my own eyes at this moment of just looking at the spectacle of everything.
Sorry.
Huh. I'm sorry, what?
Interesting.
Did you know?
Sorry, was I thinking too loud, Theo?
Did you know how close you can get the thing to zoom in? That's what I was looking at. Sorry.
Okay.
I looked like at your face. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
here's another thing for you. If you click the camera on the top left, all the way at the top where the 4 arrows are pointing out.
Ew.
Yeah,
That's
that'll mess
trippy
with you.
as heck.
Yeah, that'll mess with you real good.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead. Lucian. I apologize for.
We've lost Chaos and Nate for the rest of the night. I'm sorry, I meant
Legit
Chaos and
may
Nerd.
have.
Chaos and Nerd, my fault.
Yeah, like I'm just gone, and he's gone.
Sorry, Chaos
I'm
Nerd
not
what?
even gonna lie.
So, Lucian, are you doing anything in town? Or in
I
the market?
think I'm gonna go and look at some of the stuff that they're selling.
Anything in particular?
I think I'm gonna do a peruse, like window shop type of thing, kind of like looking up and seeing what everyone has
So,
going across the street.
the notable markets in here are Ronyak's Handout, and for those of you who don't remember who Ronyak is, he's a city celebrity. He has a kid with every race.
Jesus.
Ah.
Yes.
So he's a bard.
Yeah, essentially. And he is a fruit merchant, vegetation merchant. And he sells most of his stuff in the main city, but when it starts getting close to, being rotten, not rotten, but turning, he brings it to the market to sell for cheap. There is also another place called the Thumb that is a generally populated, or a general fair price food store. There's also Anvil's First, run by Fungriff Knuckledownya, who is very well respected in his craft of smithing. He loves to haggle, but and his prices are on the higher end. But if you insult his work, he will not do business with you. And then the other place is the Beast of Burden, ran by Rinla Wintel. It's a gnome. You would know her. And her stuff is unmatched quality in the market, and those who wish to look at her wares must schedule an appointment. But her shop is known for infusing Vistonium dust in fabrics. But those are the...
What's her name?
Her name is Lana Wintel. My fault. Those are the notable shops, though. The Thumb, Ronyak's Handouts. Oh, and Raven's Row, the well-respected coffee place. Dunkin'
Donkeys.
Donkeys, yeah,
Dunkin'
in Raven's Row.
Right.
I think I will go, and if I connect eyes with Lana, I'll go see how she's doing.
You'll probably walk by her shop, but you would not be able to see her in there.
Okay.
As she probably can't be seen over the counter or through the window. But she does have a line out the door, and you see people holding slips of paper, and marked with her embroidery on it. Do you have a relationship with her?
I would say that my parents know her. I think like he's seen her once and twice, like coming over to the house. But like she definitely seen him when he was a lot younger, so he's just like, I'm aware she works along these lines. But it's just more him trying to get more familiar with Lovoxith and everything. So he's just like this is where I'm gonna start like trying to stay on my own and doing here. So he's just making sure to have notable faces.
Okay, you know that once the announcement by the second of the king gets ready to happen, that everybody clears out and the shops close, and then open back up when they're done. So that'd probably be the better time to go and see her.
Okay.
All right. Then we go to Theo.
Right. So, Theo's dad kind of told him like to just kind of go out and enjoy the festivities. So he's just gonna be spending time probably writing in the coffee shop. I guess up here.
Okay, yeah. And you will notice that outside of Dunkin' Donkeys, or is it Dunkin' Donkeys? I don't have it written down.
Yes.
Okay. That they have a purple donkey costume mascot out front, hopping around on 2 feet and selling this new seasonal drink. And when you walk up to the store, they say, "Good evening, partner. Can I interest you in a Dunkin' Donkeys Autumn Brew?" Hee-haw!
Theo will be taken slightly back, but sure. I'll take one.
And he looks, at his hands and up at you and said, "You mind grabbing it? My hands are full. Hee-haw!"
Of course. He'll take the drink and just kind of like move off to a corner after paying for it.
You can immediately smell notes of dark coffee and an alcohol that stings your nostrils coming off of this, and it's just in a normal glass cup.
All right.
But
Sounds
Dunkin',
like a party.
Dunkin' Donkeys is relatively vacant. There's some people in there enjoying a brew, but quiet enough for you to sit down and write.
Good.
Are you drinking Are you drinking it?
Yeah, I'll sip.
Give me
Sip it
give me
slowly.
a fort save,
My
please.
God.
Well, let's see if you can beat Basket's 22.
All right. Oh God.
It's gotta be a 3.
Welcome to the party, pal.
It's gotta be a 3, Tom. You know it.
It's Theo, not Tom.
Nah, talking
We've-
to actually Tom.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
our 3s always stay around.
Always 3s.
Ah.
So as you're walking into this coffee shop, and are you sitting down and taking a drink or what?
Yeah.
Describe the violent reaction of this hitting your stomach and immediately coming back up.
So.
And the taste going in is worse than the taste going in is worse than the taste coming out. That's how bad this stuff is.
So Theo sits down, and he's like, "All right, well, I'll take a drink." So then he like takes a bigger swig than he was expecting, and like as soon as it hits his taste buds, he's like, "Oh shit, this is like hard liquor," and like he's not used to hard liquor, so like he gets it down, but then he's like, ugh, immediately like just spewing all over the table.
I'm just imagining like the child's projectile vomiting kind of thing where their arms just go out and they just like
Yeah. Like, ugh!
yeah.
You hear some chuckling behind the counter as a long black-haired woman with a pale face starts going, "You really shouldn't drink the autumn brew if you don't have the constitution for it." And you
I'll
know
keep
this
that in
woman
mind.
as Raven.
I'll keep that in mind, Raven. Thanks for the heads up.
You're gonna clean that up, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll do that.
And she points to the corner where there's a mop and bucket,
Yep.
and the water is definitely giving off the same smell of what you just got rid of. Which will bring us to
Oh shoot, that's really funny.
Damon. If Damon's available.
Damn.
And Damon's just going to be walking around. I'll be mainly listening.
Okay. Damon is enjoying the sights and sounds of the town, which will bring up Scarlet.
So I'm going to probably be looking around, seeing which which table or market looks like a place that me and Mira could probably cause some sort of trouble or racket, and I would elbow Mira and be like, "You have any ideas of who you want to mess with here? Because I feel like right when they're about to call for the second king to give the rules, we could probably pull something off."
I'm not Mira.
I know you aren't. I was talking to Chaos.
I know. I'm just letting Chaos know I'm not her. I think Chaos walked away, or might.
It is muted at the moment.
Oh, Chaos.
It's muted because I had to run the dog out, and I also did not hear what was directed at me.
Oh, I said, do you have any idea who you want to mess with here today? I think that when they go to call, when the second king gives the announcement, we could probably pull something off.
Ooh, we probably could. What haven't we messed with recently, though?
I mean, part of me wants to mess with is it Funriff? Is that his name? The guy who you insult his stuff?
Sungurf. Or Fungurf. You pronounce it wrong, you maybe pronounce it wrong. Fungurf knuckled down ya.
Fungurf. I kind of want to mess with Fungurf just because you know how sensitive he is when you mock his stuff. And
Oh, yes.
but I don't know how we want to do that unless we kind of want to pin him against another one, because I kind of feel like I want to tell him that somebody that's running another thing talked trash about his and get them to like fight in the street. That would be very entertaining. I mean, if we do it to the fruit cart merchant, we could just nab some fruit and walk off while they're fighting. We could attempt it anyway.
If you guys,
I like this plan.
If you guys are talking about the thumb,
We're whispering. We're whispering to each other, not saying this out loud.
If you guys are talking about not Ronyaks, but the thumb, you will know that the thumb's, we're going to call it the thumb's nail, so that way it doesn't get confusing. Ran by Pauling Norst, is known for its family perfected berry called the Julin berry. It's a little bigger than a grape, gray in looks and gritty in texture when eaten, but tastes sweet like a watermelon mixed with a strawberry. Many try to perfect it, but it ends up looking gray, sandy, and tastes of mud. So this is one of the only.
Is it expensive?
It's not expensive, but it's high profile because they're the only people that can make it, and they only sell it in the market. And rich people won't go to the market, so they don't buy it out of spite.
Delicious
Oh,
mud.
we could nab some berries and try to sell them to the snobby kids in the rich district, because you know that they've been wanting some of those.
Yes. Any way we can pull a fast one on them is a good day for me.
Alright, I'm down with that. We could definitely tell him that the merchant at the thumbnail is trash talking his goods to everyone who comes up to it.
Chaos, make a will save.
Oh God.
You're just being easily coerced, and I don't like it.
Oh my being
Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah,
Very good.
almost spit over myself.
we're just gonna will save to see if she is gonna resist your coaxing. I'm messing with you.
I was gonna say she'd be probably the one who'd be like, "Let's make some money." Like I
know, right?
I mentioned it because I knew that would pique her interest.
I like money.
All right.
Yeah.
So I will move you guys to the thumbs. So you're going to the thumb's nail to piss off the dude, right?
Well, we're gonna go over to the thumb's nail to make it look like we were talking to him about what's his face, and then we're gonna walk over to Fungurf, whatever the fuck his name is. Why did you make what? Why is that his last name?
Hey, don't look at my name.
Because his last name is Knuckle Down, and he'll knock you down. It's Knuckle Down you.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Groofed. Groof?
Fungurf.
Fungurf. Sorry, Gurf.
Yeah.
I gotta put you on Gurf.
Blame fantasy name generator. It's not for the easy.
Another one.
I know.
Yeah, I purposely made my last name.
Oh no, Knuckle Down You was me. Fungerf was that.
Oh, okay.
But
There we go.
Nate, I'm never gonna say your last name. You're just gonna be Lucian, and that's it. Hello,
It's
Mr.
alright, everyone's always saying my first name wrong.
So you guys are walking over to the thumb to do what? To the thumb's nail to do what?
We're just gonna like make it look like we're looking at the wares and looking like we're talking to the guy, and then we're gonna walk over to Fungerf and
Yeah,
tell
what are you
him.
saying
Him.
while you're there? That's what I'm asking you.
Oh. I guess I'll walk up and say, so, how much are the jewel berries? That's what they're called, right? Jewel berries? That's what
Jewel
you
and
said?
berries.
Jewel and berries.
And Pauling separate. There's two men. It's ran by a man named Seven Norst, but his son.
swear to
His
God,
son
Bill.
managed what? His son is the real worker. It's called Pauling Norst, and you'll see Pauling grumpily stop what he's doing as his dad is talking to other customers and walk over and say, "If you need to know the prices, you've been here how many times?"
Polly, don't be a dick. Just answer the question. You could change them from time to time. It is a festival.
And he points down at the sign where it says it's 10 copper for 1 pound.
Good to know.
That's a lot of Jean berries.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good to know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thanks. I might be back, Polly.
I hope you never come back.
It's
Damn.
a sweet talker.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Damn.
gonna be real happy to see you later. All right, then we can walk over to Fungerf.
You guys walk away, you hear Seven say to Pauling, I'm glad, or no, he said, you see Pauling say to Seven, I'm glad you're my dad. Because she knows why. She knows,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then that will bring up, we're going to skip Mira because she doesn't have a sense of self, and that will bring us to.
Jesus Christ.
Glad you're my dad. Yeah, that's a normal thing we say.
Yeah.
Really?
That'll bring up Jesse Pinkman. Because Scarlett's relationship with her dad is off. But that was
Just say, okay? Just say.
I did just say it. Jesse Pinkman, go ahead.
Just say, Pink Man. Oui.
Okay, I'm sorry. Pinkman, go ahead.
You got
Thank
a
you.
wee wee. That's on your own damn
Just say
time.
Pink Man. Just say Pink Man. So, Jesse's fucking walking through this row, I guess it's a row of houses in this market area, or market stalls, or whatever, towards, Dunkin' Donkeys.
Ooh.
You're really gonna make me do it?
I don't know what you're doing.
When you walk past Dunkin' Donkeys, you see a purple
I know.
costumed.
It's funny that you say that. I know that because I have something for him, and that's why I'm on my way to Dunkin' Donkeys.
And
'cause
he
I gotta-
says,
okay.
"Hee-haw! Have you tried the Autumn Brew, sir?"
He would recognize me through the mask that has
I don't know why I
his-
said hee-haw. I meant oh, yeah. No, you're good. Go ahead.
his dealer walks up to him in public, in front of his place of employment, with a handful of drugs.
I don't think you understand how free samples work, sir. You take the drink. I don't need any handouts.
Sure.
Hee-haw! And he starts
Jesse
like.
will step forward and he'll just take it, please, and shut up. And he extends his hand to grab the free sample. And when he does so, he tries to slide a small sachet of Vigilance, a powdery substance, to the donkey costume man. Where's my Scooby-Doo? Right here.
You notice that one of the town guards is heavily eyeing this interaction. Never mind. He does not. Good.
Must have just been the wind.
Yeah, he turns and looks at the commotion just as you get done the exchange. Good call on your part, sir. Thank you.
Do I see him trying to clock me?
No one's trying to clock you. Oh, clock or clock? Wait.
Clock.
As in, look at him.
Yeah,
See him.
you'll see him. You'll use your peripherals and see him notice. Yeah.
So then seeing him kind of take notice of the both of us, I'll grab my free sample of swill, raise it up towards the guard, and say, I fucking forgot how to say good morning in French, but I'll say good morning in a French accent.
Bienvenue!
Bienvenue, mon ami. And then I'll pretend to toss it back, and I'll actually throw it over my shoulder and crumple the cup up and turn around and walk
and
away.
the person
Doing business
and
with my
Harder
friend.
than me.
and the person behind you immediately already probably having a bad day, has a star-shaped tattoo on his forehead.
Oh, no.
On my cheek. Not my
Cheek.
forehead.
On the
On
cheek.
your cheek. I'm sorry, on his cheek.
Wasn't your star on the other side at one point?
Until he turns the other cheek.
Right, exactly.
And you almost, I don't know. Give me a reflex roll there, Owen.
Okay.
He said, okay.
As Owen gets splashed, not totally doused, but splashed with your I don't know, your elegant charade of a drinking. I don't know. Yeah. Owen, you almost get
Will.
splashed. Yeah, with the swill.
My goodness, I'm
And
so
all
sorry.
of us are slightly worried when that begins to burn through the garments.
It stains his skin black.
His garments are
Nerds
just
apology.
smoldering.
As soon as Jesse realizes that, he goes to take the cloak off his shoulders and starts to try to do the best he can to pat the coffee off of Owen. I'm so sorry. I did not mean it. It is an accident. Please forgive me.
It's fine. It's fine. And he gets up and walks away.
Oh, but you have a good day, my friend. I apologize.
Hey ha! You forgot your free sample, Owen.
I just rub my scalp and my head because I've got a massive headache as I walk away.
Okay.
I go to find someplace quiet.
Quiet.
And then Jesse's gonna walk past the guard the other way and back to towards his next customer on his way.
Okay. Owen, what are you doing?
Walking away to find someplace quieter to deal with this headache that I've got going on.
So the market was probably not a great place to come to if you were looking for quiet, as there's musicians all over the place.
Right. Is there a quiet bookstore here or something that I can just walk into? Or
Dunkin' Donuts is pretty quiet. Or Dunkin' Donkeys is pretty quiet.
Dunkin' Donuts, leaving.
There are no
But as you
bookstores.
walk in there, a mariachi band follows you.
There are bookshops, but not one that you would sit down and be quiet. The main part of the city would have those types of bookstores, but this place is mainly for trade. The only places you could really go for quiet, you could go to. Let me pull up my list here. So you could go to. There are 3 inns. There is a church. There is
I'll go to
also
the church.
2 restaurants. One is Gary Spoon, and the other is Steve's.
Gary Spoon.
Yeah.
Let's go to Gary Spoon's.
Steve's it is. So Gary Spoon's always has a weight limit, but you can bump people on the list with coin. Food is of exceptional quality, and its seasonal dishes rival those in the main city. Gary Spoon also has a bakery attached called Just Warden's. People can come in and view the goods, but they only accept delivery orders. So Gary's is going to have a pretty long wait for you.
That's fine.
Okay. When you walk up to Gary's, it kind of looks.
Karaoke boot.
Huh?
Stoneman has got a headache.
Gary's looks more Greek in construction, aesthetics, whatever. Big pillars, open floor. You can see multiple ovens in the back with people making food. But the atmosphere is quiet. Somehow the makeup of this building, with being open, still quiets the outside noise. It's almost like having white noise speakers, if you've ever been in a place that has white noise speakers. So the place is extremely quiet. And the maitre d' would probably recognize you and says, it's afternoon, sorry. Good evening, Sir Owen. How are you faring today?
I'm well. I just need a quiet place to get some food. How long do you think it'll take me to get in?
And he opens up his big ledger and starts going down the list. Well, we could make exceptions for the star child of Lovoxith. Sure, you could spread some word around about the elegance of Gary's spoon. He doesn't really care for the name.
Of course.
Well, and he looks around and he sees a table near the back by the ovens, and he says, please, waiter will take you to your seat.
Thank you.
You know the meals here, generally for one person, go for 9 to 10 gold.
Okay.
They hand you a menu. It's some fine dining stuff on there. I don't fine dine, so imagine fine dining, and there's your menu.
All right. I'm gonna order something, some shrimp, and comfort food.
That's fine. And you can see outside that a crowd is starting to form around the square. So we will go to Solution.
Solution, how's it going?
Mira, did you want to do anything different? I didn't mean to skip you. I was joking about that.
It's
Could
okay.
do some stealthy
Give me
and
a
sleight of hand.
give me a stealth roll there, please.
I did.
Did
She
you?
did.
Oh.
And then I did the other one too.
You are more than capable of doing what you did.
Yes.
We are going to say, that's fine. Yeah, you got it. Not a problem.
All right.
Is there anything else you would like to do while you're following around your bestie?
Nope, we're just tagging around now.
Okay. So, Lucian, if you guys are walking around, you'll see crowds starting to make their way towards the square and businesses putting up signs, be back in X amount of time. Theo, you notice that people inside Dunkin' Donkeys is also Raven's, shutting down the counter for a little bit. Probably going to kick you out any second now, but we will start with Lucian. You doing anything before the announcement?
I think after seeing Lana being a little busy, Lucian's gonna.
If you were still hanging around, she'd probably be out of her shop by now, so you could probably catch her walking through the streets.
Okay, then he's gonna go ahead and wave her down, see how she's doing today.
Yep, and you'll see a little raggedy, dressed, not raggedy, a different person. You see she is dressed in a modest white puffy sleeveless shirt held together by a brown leather apron. And her hair, while perfect and straight, is very gray and looks dry. And she goes, God, Lucian, good greetings to you, sir. How do you fare today?
I'm doing very well, Lana.
Oh, honey, come walk with me. Walk. We have no much time for talking. Walk, please. How's your
comes
parents?
Up beside her and holds his arm out.
I
think they're doing well.
I'm not going to hold your hand through the streets, Lucian.
Oh.
Put his arm out like this.
She's a gnome. She's got to reach up for it.
He's just trying to be kind, and he kind of shrugs a little bit. It's I guess I'm a lot taller than I was really thinking I was being.
Yes, I'm not as spry as I used to be. Oh, come talk, darling. What do you want?
Yeah. Oh, I just kind of wanted to see you and see how everything was going. But to answer your question, yes, my parents have been doing well. My mother, she's been a little sick, but she's getting back around.
Well, she's a stubborn woman.
Yeah, she can be.
That's a terrible thing to say about your mother.
He kind of recoils into himself because he's just trying his best. And he's oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's nothing terrible. I mean, we all joke among each other a lot.
Back in my day, we showed more respect to our parents than to just call them stubborn. I'm sure your mother's got an iron will and a strong hand.
She does.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna look for the quickest escape right now, but he's gonna stay still. Yeah, well, I just wanted to see if there was anything you needed help with, like closing up shop or anything, or like.
Are you
wherever
trying
you're
to
traveling
imply I can't even close up my own shop?
Anyway, this festival starts walking away.
Lucian, get back here!
He comes back.
And she pulls a little thing out of her purse, and she says, "Your mother wanted Meldon dust."
Oh, and I put my hands out and I grab it. Thank you. Do you need the payment for it today, or did she already pay you?
Your tactfulness and manners could use some improvement. We're not in a shop. I don't need your money.
Okay.
I have no till in front of me, Lucian. It's a gift for your mother.
I'm sure she'll greatly appreciate it.
Theo,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Noticing that she's gonna kind of close up shop here, I will kind of get up and start making my way outside.
What were you writing?
Just some musings, some poetry maybe.
You want to lay one down on us?
Get me with the Shakespeare.
I do. I have written my own poetry. I could pull some of that up, I think.
Do you a minute?
It might be a little bit, yeah.
It's fine. So we will go to Scarlet and Myra.
So I'm gonna bebop our way over to Fun Gurf and be like, "Hey, Fun Gurf, how's it going today?"
When you guys walk to Fungriff, you will notice a goblin dressed in some exquisite armor walking toward. Oh, do you guys? I don't think you guys know who that is.
I know who that is.
I know who that is by the description.
Yeah, you notice Stallion walking over to two boys who look like they are dressed in smoked, burned, cinder-burned rags. But you walk over to Fungriff's and what?
I like lean on the countertop.
Oh, get off me countertop! And he walks over and quickly dusts it.
So sorry, Fun Gurf. How's it going today?
As he's sweeping it, you see the black soot covering his gloves, just going back on the countertop. He's like, "Look what you did! You're messing it all up." So his clothes are covered in black soot, hiding whatever style they once held. Just so you know.
Okay. Seem busy today, Fun Gurf. Got a little orders?
I'm busy every day.
Okay, well, sorry, it's not what...
Yes, I've got orders. People don't know how to check their anvils first, dang it. And you see points over to a pile of broken weapons and tools or cracked armor.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were just messing around over here. That's what Polly's dad was saying.
You think I mess around in me shop?
I don't think you mess around. I'm not the one who's talking about you like that. I'm the one who was defending you.
Who's talking about me? Who dares to speak a word about Fungriff Knuckledonia?
Polly and his dad over at the thumbnail.
Yeah, they said you're losing your touch.
The green thumb ninnies
Yeah,
making fun of a dwarf and his craft.
yeah. They said, look at all the stuff he's got piled up over here. He's not even doing work. He's just over here messing around, putting on a show.
They call it that junk.
Yeah.
Junk!
Yeah. They said you don't even put out good work, so I don't know why you're messing around. You can't afford to.
Oh, it's going to be many laughs when I refuse to fix a broken waxel or a wagon wheel or a harness. He starts yelling at not anywhere near their shop. You wouldn't know a hard callus in a day's work if you ever knew you had a brain head. I don't know.
Are you walking off? Or are you
No, he's just walking. He's bouncing back and forth in his shop. I mean, you see he's starting to clear out and get ready for the thing, but he's just like throwing broken weapons and stuff around the shop now. The man is very quick to anger. You did not have to play your cards hard with this one.
All right, well,
Man.
you have a good day, Fun Gurf.
I hope your day gets better as you organize
Day
your
gets
junk.
And he's not even listening. You just hear dirt tilling, no good. Which will bring up. Well, go ahead.
Really fast question. If we look back, are they closing up their shop?
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, they're
thumbnails?
not. They're not closing for the day. They're just closing for the announcement.
Yeah, but like, are they like putting their fruit away? Are they leaving it on the like? What are they doing?
No, they're leaving it out.
Okay.
They can't really lock up their stands. That would take forever.
Well, that's why I was asking. So
There's still guards.
I know.
All right, just so you know. Yeah.
Listen, I got Stealthy McGee with me too. I'm just saying.
Oh boy.
We
McGee.
Just so you know, Fungriff woke up the kids.
Yeah, Fungriff did wake up the children.
I love that character.
She's great, by the way.
Okay, you can go on to somebody else while I figure out what I'm doing.
Yeah, Theo, I want to hear this poetry.
Yes.
And Raven walks by and says, "Hey, God, I can't do Siobhan's voice after doing the dwarf. I'll do, because that's what Siobhan would do. Theo, I saw you scribbling down some doodles there. What you got? Anything for open mic night?
I suppose.
Well, lay it on Raven, baby." Bonus points if you say, "Oh, that's so Raven."
Oh, that's so Raven.
Get out of my store.
Because I need you to get out of my store.
No, that was out of.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Oh gosh, it's embarrassing reading my own poetry. But let's go. Fate worse than death. If you're looking for sleep, being unable to find it is a fate worse than death. If you're looking to be awake, there's no harsher reality than sleep edging in. Looking does no good, but only when what you are looking for is intangible. Look for things that you can see, or things that you know will come. Never wait for the impossible, for it is called impossible for a reason.
That was really good. Yeah.
If you guys want, I can post that.
Yeah, post it in the scrapbook.
Okay.
And then somebody better than I can pin it. So I'm gonna give you profession poetry for free. So if you want a different profession, you can have one.
Wait, profession or craft or perform?
Yeah, perform would probably be better. Thank you, Mr. Rules Lawyer, who's been first time back in a year and a half.
Hey, man.
Performance.
Only twice.
Performance. You know what? And nerd, you get one. Performance Rules Lawyer.
Oh, fucking sweet. All right. I'm filling out my skills now. I'll throw it right in.
If you roll higher than me, you leave the game. Raven being gloomy, you wouldn't know this because you didn't know Raven's character, but Raven walking in the darker sides of nightlife appreciates your poem, and you hear the soft clappings from the people who are still in there not leaving, and you are going to get tossed 6 silver pieces.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And Raven says, if you want to present that at open mic night, I'm sure you're going to win a competition or two.
Fucker.
Oh, hell yeah.
I have better things to share, so, you know.
Well, I'd love to hear it. And now get out. I gotta go.
Right.
All right.
Get out now.
Better leave now.
Jesse.
I better not see you back in.
Jesse's going to... Okay, so his next customer is unfortunately on the outskirts of... I'm gonna fuck this name up again. Shrek's fucking prison sector.
I can't leave the market.
Shrek's, yeah. Oh, okay.
Sorry. Not
Oh,
this.
wait,
the guards.
sorry, so that's what I mean.
Yeah.
The edge closest to that.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Yes.
So then your contact. So at the edge of that is a inn, which will probably house somebody that you would know. But the reason this inn is on the edge of the district is because where is it? Market. This is a tourist trap for Lovoxith. It's called the. It's called the Shriek Inns. It's ran by the encapsulator of the great darkness beyond the shadow, Tulfairness Drontilug, who's a fletchling. This inn is a haunted, quote-unquote, tourist trap. It borders Track's Gift and plays on the misery of the town. Rooms are 4 silver a night, but they give you a gold if you encounter any poltergeists.
Okay.
Rooms are average as anything else, and the food in the establishment is very pricey by market standards, but it is a tourist trap.
Just for your input, who is my customer? Do they work there, or are they a tourist
tell me.
or something? That's me.
You tell me.
All right.
I will tell you this.
Yeah.
The owner is not going to be your customer.
All right, cool. So then I'm definitely serving a tourist. Exit drawing mode. There we go. I'm definitely serving a tourist who's only been here for a few days and needed a plug in town.
Okay.
And I show up. I have no idea who they are or what they look like. So I kind of stand around outside this inn, looking somewhat shady as I try to shake the coffee out of my cloak in the middle of the afternoon.
So you're standing outside the inn?
Yeah, and I mean, we contacted. They know that I'm waiting outside the inn. They know that I was supposed to meet them in the afternoon. They don't know what I look like either. So it's kind of two people who don't know who they're looking for someone they don't know what they look like.
So this, as people start leaving the inn to go towards town square, you see people filing out. You'll see one person drop a black coin on the ground.
I walk by and pick it up. No, just kidding.
No, and a 16-year-old boy picks it up.
Okay.
And walks away with it.
Okay.
And then in your mind, you remember that this person said they were going to drop a black coin to signify who they were. But then the 16-year-old grabbed it as soon as it fell down.
Can I roll perception to see if I clocked who dropped the coin?
You've been in this town for a while, I would assume, right? Yeah, I don't think you told me.
Yes. Yeah, I'm still in the middle of doing the backstory. I've been here my whole life.
Oh, okay. Then you would definitely recognize the 16-year-old as Damon Dark.
Oh.
You don't know much about... Go ahead.
Yeah, can I take, 5-10 feet steps real quick and 5 or 10 foot step, I should say, real quick? Try and catch up?
You could run after him, but you will lose him in the crowd.
Well, that's the thing. I want to try to chase after him and grab him by the collar before he gets away. So I can't do that.
No, you run. I mean, you sprint, and
right
when you see Damon, he's just walking. But as soon as you get close enough to probably talk to him, you lose him inside the crowd as if he melded in with it.
Okay.
But you do know Damon. You just by look and by name, you don't know much about him outside of that. Possibly orphaned. I can't remember, but
I was. Yeah, no, that was my backstory.
Okay.
If Strongneck is an actual thing, that's where I spent my whole life. I grew up there.
Okay, well
I aged out of Strongneck.
That's fine. Then you will know Spooner. Spooner will have to deal with that. But do you want to add anything to that, Damon?
I catch up to the guy that dropped it.
Okay. And surprisingly, he turns around and says, "You're not supposed to do it in public." Oh, I'm sorry, young boy. How are you today?
What am I not supposed to do in public?
Creep up on strangers who drop coins, he says, and you can hear you can hear him shouting this. You hear Jesse, you hear somebody shouting, dropping coins. But
do I hear that?
Yeah, I just said you hear somebody shouting.
I thought you said you. I thought you meant Damon.
But thank you. So let me give you a reward for your can I please have the coin? He shakingly holds his hand out for it.
Oh, why is it black?
Oh, I dropped it and it fell on the ground and somebody stepped on its family heirloom coin.
It was a nice change up. Good call.
It's always been black.
Wow.
Oh.
Please, can I have my black coin back?
Jesse continues to push through the crowd the best that he can. He's a small guy. He's kind of getting pushed around back by everybody else.
Get down.
So.
What'd you say, Damon? I'm sorry.
Oh my.
But I've never had a black coin before.
And you know what? I have more in my room. No, I don't. I have. I can. You know what? Here's a gold coin. Ooh, look at that.
Oh my God.
To talk to a 16-year-old is so funny.
Can I give you this gold coin for my black coin, please?
I mean, I'm getting close. I don't know.
What's that, Grim?
What's the coin?
I would love to hear what Grim has to say.
This sure looks like an important coin. I'd like to know more about it.
Are you over here by now, Jesse?
I'm pushing through the crowd. That's
oh yeah, no, I would say you caught up at this point, listening to somebody yell. Yeah.
So I hear this guy yelling, and I then again finally extend my hand as far as I can get it to grab Damon by the collar and not rough him up, but kind of pull him a taut to get his attention and say, hey, you don't have any business over here or with this gentleman. Walk away, Damon.
I'm going to very easily grab him by his neck, pick him up straight in the air, and go, "Excuse me?"
How tall are you, Damon?
How tall is Damon?
Damon, I think, is 6'8".
Well, okay. So I reach out and I grab him by the kneecap and I say, "Hey, get the fuck out of here, Damon."
I'm sorry. Damon's 5'8". Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm only 5'8". I am a kid.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm for a second.
Well, that's the next problem. I'm a 24-year-old man and I'm half your height.
But I do have a 20 strength.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Damon is very strong.
I'm not resisting. I'm not trying to push back or anything.
He said, "I'm working."
Are
this
you
side of the
interested in
street."
the black coin?
I don't want the black coin. I would like to have a word with this gentleman who dropped it. I don't care what you do with the black coin.
The gold coin and the black coin?
They're not mine. You can do whatever you want, Damon, but I need to talk to him, and you're in the way, big guy.
You know what? You can have both coins. That's fine. Take both coins. I didn't need it anyway.
Pocket and then stand there with them.
No, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I have to go. I'm being called. And he walks away.
I follow that person in the direction that they walked off in.
Okay.
And the whole time I'm trying to reach out to them and get their attention so that they will, I have drugs in my hand, for fuck's sake. I'm trying to pass it off to this guy in a crowd full of people.
The worst deal ever!
Stand up ever.
The guy walks up to where the pedestal is and gets ready for the announcement, which will bring up Owen. Owen, you still?
Oh, in just a little bit of a loud voice, I'm gonna go, "Have fun with your drug deal," and then I'm gonna
have fun with the drug deal,
asshole kid.
Nobody of importance would have heard Damon say that. Owen.
Yes, I'm waiting for my food.
Food comes out in silver cups and platters. The silverware polished right in front of you before you go to eat, and complimentary bottle of wine sent to your table as well for your enjoyment.
Oh,
you can see that the wine that you are given has a red wax stamp on it. It was made from the thumb's nail. It is their Julienberry wine.
I'm going to take just a sip of it just so that I can see what it tastes like.
It's very smooth. It doesn't have an alcoholic wine aftertaste to it, and the notes of watermelon and strawberry seem to get duller and strong between the two as you taste them. So they kind of like bounce back and forth between both flavors.
Okay. So I'm gonna just take small sips of that as I eat.
Okay. Your shrimp is perfectly cooked. I forget what else you got.
Just like, like mashed potatoes and just comfort food.
Yep. And maybe mashed potatoes was probably something that they don't have listed on the menu, but they gave you maybe one that they know your preferred taste, being the local celebrity that you are. It does not seem like the menu you were given was the same one that everybody else was given. But yeah.
Bougie.
Friends in high places.
Yeah. And then I need a will save from you, please.
Okay.
Your headaches intensify to the point where you can't even see straight. It almost gives the effect of vertigo. And your stomach turns not as if the food is disagreeing with you, but as if you were to be free falling. Like roller coaster, like you're feeling that fluttering in your stomach. The only thing you are able to hear is this out of the voices. And as soon as you were able to make that out, it immediately goes away. The room seems to regain some of its color. Your eye is probably still a little disoriented, but that is what you get. And one of the waiters walks over and says, "Oh, sir, is the food not agreeing with you? Is the wine hitting a little harder than anticipated?"
No, everything is fantastic. I just have a headache from all the noise from before I came in.
Oh, certainly. There was no noise here in the spoon.
No, of course not. But it was before I came in. I had the headache, and I came in here to get some quiet, and it's just still with me. It's nothing to do with any of your wonderful food and wine. It's fantastic. Thank you.
Well, this is unacceptable for Good Hope. And the waiter looks around and says, "I will go get you some nice water. We have some nice sparkling water. Would that be preferable?"
Everything you've given me is perfect already. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's fine. I'll go get you the water. Yes. And he walks away. And he says, "Somebody polish his silverware, please. Polish on table, the Good Hope table." And you can see, you're sitting right next to the square as everybody gathers, and I think that is everybody, right? In the square.
I told you I was gonna try to do something right before the thing started, but that's up to you if you're gonna let me do it.
What was it?
I was just gonna look at Mira and be like, "Why don't you try to get the berries off the thing, and I'll do a 319 with the guard."
319.
2319. Mira knows what that means.
So what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna have Mira try to take the berries off of the stand, and I'm gonna go to the guard that's probably eyeing the stand.
You might want to double check with Mira if she wants you to do that.
I am gonna double check with her.
Okay.
I asked her. I didn't just say I was doing it.
Right. Mira.
I'm reading. I gotta remember what that is. Do.
I refreshed your memory in Discord chat.
No, I told her in chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I will go mess with the berries.
Okay.
I'm down with this plan.
All right.
Okay.
So what are you doing now? You're gonna knock him over?
Yes!
She's going to attempt to, I don't know what she's going to do to get some. Yeah, but she's going to take some. I'm trying to go over to the guard. I guess I would block whoever's closest, who would be paying attention to her, and make him pay attention to me.
So you recognize Scarlet. One of the guards is Sir Tillin. Yeah, it's all I had, Tom.
That's fine. So it's Sir Tillin, and I have
if you have
tangoed
no fangs,
before.
he'll give you experience.
What?
Nothing.
Oh. Have Sir Tillin and I tangoed before?
You probably have a very working relationship with all the guards in town, as they know who you are if you don't know who they are. And as soon as you walk over, Tillin stands up straighter, and these guys don't have any real weapons on them. They have a short sword, and they're just donned in actually fall colors. So they're wearing brown leather with brown greaves and no helmet of any sort. So they're just dressed very modestly. And he says, Scarlet, how nice to see you.
Oh, it's great to see you too, Tillin. So,
Sir Tillin. Title given to me by your father.
yeah, he just throws those out there, doesn't he, Sir Tillin?
And you see him already gritting his teeth. The announcement by Sarah is about to begin if you would like to go attend. I'm sure your father would appreciate that.
You want to escort me over there?
And he sees his face lighten up. Yes. Yes, I would love to escort you over there.
I would love that too. It's great to be on the arm of such a strong guy. Come on, let's go.
And he walks you over, and you hear him say under his breath, I forget what your father's name is. I don't have it in front of me.
Hugo.
Hugo will appreciate this. Might be able to get on the night watch.
And I just like walk over and I act like I'm stretching it. I look back and see if Mira's good. Is she good?
We'll find out after this.
Break from our sponsors.
You guys see the crowd start to part as... Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
You guys see... so, Mira...
Yeah, very stealthily.
Hey!
And I'm very stealthily.
They didn't see what she took! That's the hand was key!
Mira, what's your plan?
Just knock down a house of cards.
You just pushed the
You know what? Hold on, Mira. I will give you... Hold on. I'll give you... Nope. Nope.
Please, the dice need to tell the story.
So, Mira, that is... We'll adjust that to 2 instead of 3.
Oh no!
So you're looking... Listen, so just so you know, your shot... So you're looking at north and south, not the one all the way on the west.
North and south.
Yes. Now, let's remember that the streets are kind of empty at this point when you did this, so, you know.
You know. I'm gonna throw the fruit up into the air and say, Jinkies, where did these come from? And then take off
running. Which way are you running?
Jinkies!
I hate fruit flies. Where are you running to?
Away. That's the direction. Away.
I need a direction.
East.
East?
So.
Just starts running in place backwards.
She has become Michael Jackson.
So you will run into the crowd standing around the square, and Thomas, the Spooner, Gary's spoon does not close down, but you hear that sound deafening start to recede as you can hear the talk of the town coming into the hall. It's probably giving you a headache, not as severe as it was before, but this place doesn't close down because of its close proximity. And you guys will see, second other hand, Sarah, who is a Vishkani, which, if you don't know what that is, they are lizard-ish humanoids. She is dressed in a golden flowing gown with a white half cowl that comes just over above her head. And second to the king means that she's just she's the position below the king. And the king's name is Wayne Savart. I'll write that in chat so you guys have it. And he is a follower of Kildrick. Just in case anybody was wondering.
Why?
Why? You didn't read your history.
The insult. I knew that.
I mean, jinkies, whoa!
I didn't know his name, but I knew he worshipped Kildrick.
Yeah, worshiping Kildrick has paid off dividends for Wayne Savart.
Yeah.
He's
I can't
way
wait.
into art.
What's up?
Wayne Savart, he's way into art.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, I thought you were talking about Kildrick being way into art. So you obviously don't know Kildrick. So you see Sarah.
About himself.
Yeah, you see Sarah start to ascend the celestial ceremonial podium. Wow, can't talk. And as she gets to the top, the crowd quiets, and she says, "Greeting." She says to the crowd, "Greeting, can't read. Good evening, my fellow citizens. Lumos graces us with another beautiful autumn season. I would like to thank each of you for opening your hearts to our newest brethren, the Hugrast. They should be celebrated for uniting under one banner and recognizing their collective potential, finally making Lovoxith a complete family. Many of you have had just concern about the direction of the city after integration. As many of you know, this is the season when we introduce new legislation and announce the winning group that attends the Ancestral Awakening, which is what we did before we started playing, where you guys do get your lottery.
Right.
King Savart and the various councils have completed the season's changes. First change, the recalibrators are to move from Renvani and Tansbril, which were 9/11 on the map, and focus their efforts on the Goldov Swamp, which is just below the mountains on the left. The Ripley residing have agreed to relocate to an area off the northern coast under the guarantee of calibration. And basically what she's saying is that Renvani and Tansbril, because they were recently integrated in time, the reason that they have pastures and only and no cobblestone roads is because the recalibrators haven't come and completed their job there yet. It's a slow process for the recalibrators to basically reshape, the land and make it part of Lovoxith. So their Lovoxith's promise to those two districts just got put to the wayside. And that's what she's telling you guys. And that they're promising the Ripley that they're going to recalibrate their next, where they're moving to make it a swamp. So they're just pushing more and more off. This will add additional water supply to the surrounding areas and allow the thumb to return to optimal productivity. So basically, they are going to turn the swamp into a viable water source for the Hugrast. Vistonium goods will receive a 10% tax increase to help support the integration of the Hugrast. All regular goods and services will have a 5% additional tax. And immediately the crowd starts to grumble. Just like any other district, the Hugrast are only permitted in specialized districts with passes. The Hugrast will be provided food and medicine and quality of life resources until integration is complete. And you guys in the crowd, probably not Owen, would hear people grumbling back and forth, and Jesse, you would definitely hear people complain that Pasho, the slums, can't even get, the food and medicine that they need, but, these people, these murderers, are just going to be given the keys to the city, essentially. With the winter looking to be harsher than past winters, citizens who are willing to adopt Hurgastians in their homes will receive special compensation depending on the length of stay. Due to the increase in city population over recent years, council has decided to open a seat for local office under the king, district organizer. The job includes, but not limited to, meeting with residents monthly and doing wellness checks, as well as hosting minglings, she puts in quotations, to allow residents to become more familiar with other districts. Lastly, the highest tested children, academically tested children in each district will be allowed entrance into the Lovoxith Academy grounds. King Savart believes an increase in the overall education, King Savart believes in an increase in education regardless of the district. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to write to myself until district organizer is appointed. And thank you all for coming and continuing the legacy of this amazing city. And as soon as she's done speaking, most of the crowd starts to cheer, but there is some booing. And people in the streets seem unhappy about the additional taxes and the allowance of the Hergast into the town. But nobody's actively yelling at her or throwing fruit at the stage, but they're not happy about the season changes. And she descends the podium, and you know that she has to do this for every district. So she's got a lot of rounds to make.
No.
How far is Jessie from the podium she was at?
Pretty close.
Pretty close. Jessie, just above like a dull roar, he puts his hand over his mouth and coughs loud enough to hear, and just kind of shouts bullshit under his breath. Bullshit! And then turns around and walks away, hoping that she didn't hear him. Oh no!
Give me a stealth then. See if she hears it.
Coming right up. Oh man!
Oh no.
Hoping she didn't hear him. Coughs loudly.
Oh no!
Not only did she hear it, but everybody around you, and you hear an aimless single clap. And if you were to look, it is Sir Thalion standing there looking around.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh. Right at the peak of like when the crowd just dies down, you hear bullshit.
And Sarah immediately looks at you and starts to walk in your direction. She says, "Excuse me, sir. Excuse me."
You see, turns around immediately, 180, and puts his cloak up over his head and starts walking in the opposite direction.
And the crowd around you blocks her path. Tries to do it nonchalantly. As you're probably feeling some pats on the shoulder, and she stomps her foot and turns back and walks the way she was going. Is anybody else doing anything?
What I see, what happens with Mira, like,
Yeah. Everybody in the town square can see her dart. I mean, everybody heard what was said. It wasn't quiet. The crowd got quieted when Fallon clapped. That was the only person to clap.
Is she being pursued by guards?
She's being escorted. Yes.
They caught her? I thought she
Oh,
ran.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Sarah, and you said
No, I don't care about Sarah. I'm talking about
Myra has got into the crowd and is hidden by it right now. You can see, if you guys were to walk away, you can see some movement on the walls. Guards, running back and forth to each other and pointing at the stand. You can't, from where you're at, you can't see what the commotion is, but you can see movement on the walls. Moira probably could get up to you inside the crowd.
Isn't it Mira?
Mira, sorry. I saw the picture of Moira. Somebody posted the shit screen thing. Yeah,
I did. That was me.
Yeah, that's all I see now. So she ran into the crowd. Everybody's in the crowd except for Owen.
I just wanted to make sure she wasn't being pursued because I was going to do something drastic if she was.
No, the guards primarily line the walls. It's very rare for them to be walking around the streets in the market. In the main city, definitely, but they mostly stay around the walls.
Sorry, if you want to go back in order, that's fine. I just wanted to know if she was being
no,
chased.
it's free.
I think Lucian would have started to walk back where
Well,
he at least left Theo
let me say this.
to try to figure out what that.
You guys would know. So everybody knows. Well, Owen's by himself, but you would have seen Theo and Lucen probably would have caught eyes with each other, and Scarlet
Yeah.
would have seen Theo at this point. And then that's all I have written down here. And Chaos. Yeah, so those of you who know each other probably would have seen each other at this point, with the town gathering happening, except for Owen. Nobody would have seen him.
I think if I see Lucian coming towards me, I would go towards him, and I feel like we would probably go and find
Scarlet.
Yes, Scarlet, and just be like, "You're causing trouble again, aren't you?"
Yeah, I'm first gonna probably go to you, Theo,
Yeah.
and you'll probably see Lucien very beside himself.
Right.
He's still very much in his head. He's got the attitude of a gnome, but he really tries to recoil it back a little bit. So he's like, just like, I can't believe that exchange went the way it did. Like I was just trying to do things. So he's kind of muttering to himself by the time he gets to you, and he's just like, "Oh, well, there you are, Theo. What does that smell?"
Oh, you don't want to know.
Oh, I did ask.
You don't want to know. I'll
I'm
just
gonna
say
trust. I'm gonna trust your judgment.
I stopped by the Dunkin' Donkeys. Don't try the special. Anyway, I saw Scarlet around here.
Well, I swear I heard somebody yell "Jinkies" and then start treading off, but I wasn't sure what happened from that point on.
Maybe we should find them. They're probably causing trouble.
I'm gonna start looking around.
Okay.
You will see Mira very, very sneakily, like army crawling her way through the crowd. And by very sneakily, I mean it is over exaggerated. Like you could almost hear stealth music playing if there were such a thing.
I was about to say, it sounded like at one point you just locked arms with a guard and was walking around with him.
You know.
That's my deal.
Owen, are you still sitting in there in Gary's, Owen?
I've finished and I leave ever how much it is and then like a tip.
So they won't accept your money, but they will take the tip.
Okay.
How much are you leaving for a tip?
I'm gonna leave 10 gold for a tip.
Whoo! All right.
And that's why he gets off the menu food.
Yeah. Pleasure doing business with you, sir. The maitre d' says as you leave.
Thank you. I'll spread the word to come to Gary Spoons.
Very good. And he also gives you a voucher for a free loaf of bread at Just Warden's.
A reward system.
Ooh.
Shall we sing you a trumpet outro?
That's fancy as fuck. Jesus Christ.
I know, please.
So
please
leaves Owen Goodhope. Enjoy of Gary's Spoon.
Oh God!
I quickly walk away.
There he goes quickly down the street.
Jeez, this is Chucky Riz.
Another satisfied stomach running on its feet.
Just running
They're running behind Owen. So you will hear our song.
Tell them how great it was.
So yes, Owen, when you walk out, you will notice them before they would have a chance of noticing you, people that you are acquainted with, which from my notes is no one.
No, me.
Yeah.
All of us.
What
all of
you,
us
whatever
pretty
you
much-
guys decided off of that session, I don't have written down, so I'm just going off.
Okay.
I just have personal notes for you guys
I would
because
say Lucian,
Travis
Theo.
forgot he was friends with Siobhan and acted like he's never seen her before in his life. she was like, "We know each other." He's like, "Oh, I know that."
Yeah, he lost his notes.
Yeah.
And he was like, I couldn't find my notes. So I was like, yeah, we do.
Oh goodness.
I'll head over their way.
Okay. So the three of you find Scarlet. Jesse, are you running out?
Would I assume that I can see Mira if she's not being very subtle?
Yeah, Mira's not being. Mira's doing everything she can to get caught. She's
okay.
probably throwing jewel and berries in people's faces, saying, "Jinkies!"
I can't see a thing without my glasses.
As I start walking away, feeling like I've gotten away with my transgression against the man, I see Mira and I kind of pull my cloak back down and head in her direction.
I am making my way towards Scarlet with this very unstealthy army crawl.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, all right, well, thanks for the escort there, Sir Trillion. Yep, that's your name. You have a great day.
You have a better one, Scarlet.
I plan to. Say hi to my dad for me. You see him more than I do. And I just turn and walk.
I'm glad that's not my kid.
I'm glad that's not my kid.
I guess I would turn and see. I see all of them.
Yeah, I mean, you guys would all just exchange glances through the crowd. Ooh, oh my God, I can't talk.
Just run up to Theo and Lucian and be like, hey, you guys seen Mira?
No, I can't say I have. I was looking for both of you. I wasn't sure where you went.
Yeah, she should be here. So, oh God. Then I just like turn.
I look over.
And I see Mira on the ground. I'm like, you know what, guys? We should move away from this area. Let's
With or
move.
without Mira?
No, we're gonna walk over this way. I gotta.
Okay.
I need-
Following them.
I'm just pivoting my shift with you wherever you go.
Yeah,
I'm walking like towards Mira, and I like stretch, like move, but I'm holding my cloak. It's like lean back. I'm like, get the fuck up.
I try to like sometimes hide behind the cloak, but then I'm like, this is not for me.
Yeah. And just like look
What?
up.
Nobody can see me.
I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Like,
Theo's just kind of like shaking his head behind the whole of this and just being like,
Theo, obviously there's something going on. Hide your head, and I grab the back of your head and just like put you under the cloak.
Oh God.
Assault! I roll berries at you.
I'm gonna need you to make a will or fort save, Theo, or not Theo, Owen, because your headaches start to come back again.
Oh no.
No, I'm just kidding.
Is Owen over here with us?
Owen can see. Yeah, he's walked over. Everybody's here.
yeah.
You guys are all together,
Oh,
except for
Yay.
except for Jesse. I missed if you said.
No, I
Okay.
started walking towards Mira. If I
Okay.
recognized her, I definitely started walking their way.
Yeah.
Oh, she's now yelling assault, throwing berries at this dude.
So, are you yelling assault, throwing berries at this dude while on the ground trying to army crawl? Is that right?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, and tried to stuff me under Scarlet's cloak.
Don't throw the berries! God! Mary, get up!
Why are you on the ground? What happened? Scarlet, what happened?
I don't know exactly what happened. I assume something with a guard, but we can take care of that. Mira, get up off the ground.
This isn't the similar
Hey,
moment that
don't
happened
tell me
in the
that was my
bookstore, is it?
Oh, it's a little bit different from the bookstore. I'm not being chased.
That's
I don't
not
see any-
reassuring.
I like exhale and tilt my head like
Jesse
reassured.
scurries up next to Lucian and looks down at Mira on the under the cloak. I'm very glad you choose to be this obnoxious when you are not making a deal with me, friend. That is very helpful. Thank you.
I know. I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for these guys meddling. I was almost in the clear.
Yes. Oh, you've quite a professional. I can tell from afar when I could see you being very stealthy. Thank you. Why am I? I'm not. This is Barnas's voice.
Thieves can't.
Shit.
Thieves can.
Just makes you sound like everyone else.
I'm gonna practice some French over the weekend. But yeah, do you need any help, my friend? Why am I doing that?
Do you need any
In
help?
your head is your
Are you
GM.
all right, sir?
Just kind of like front of the voice. Front of the mouth. Sorry.
So you seem to have lost your K in your name.
Pingman?
Inman.
Oh, wait, what the hell?
You lost your K.
How did that happen?
I just saw it on the ground there.
Such a
Yeah,
meta joke.
Fucking GM, how crowded is it here? Of NPC rando commoners?
They've been thinning out ever since the announcement.
Okay,
People are going
great.
back to their businesses and
You just
all
see he
that.
sticks his hand back under his cloak and pulls out a small pouch with some rolling papers in it and rolls himself a J and lights up in the middle of the market.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna walk up and be like, "Hey, how did your drug deal go?"
Damon, please do not do that again, my friend. That was very disrespectful. You should have a little bit more appreciation for your elders. This is the fucking Saudi voice again. God damn it.
Maybe that's fate telling you.
Yeah, you can use it.
I want to. Anyway. Oui, bon chance, mon ami, whatever.
It's-
And he takes a big drag of that joint and blows the smoke in Damon's face. Please do not do that again, okay? I would very much appreciate that.
Some of the smoke goes in Theo's face and he starts coughing a little bit.
My
I hand
apologies.
over a handkerchief.
Thank you. I'm over here, but
No, thank you.
I don't know how I did not see you. You are so much taller than me.
Well, things happen.
People get
apologies.
taller?
I am tall-ish.
Really fast question. Did you say people are going to try to talk with people who have died?
You guys have the opportunity to speak to one person that is dead. You can
Where
ask them
the-
anywhere in the city. You can ask anybody, any dead person, except if you're asking the people in the founder's graveyard, which is anybody that helped found the town or district overseers would be buried there. You can ask them up to 3 questions.
I'm gonna look at trying to change the subject really fast. I'm like, do you guys see who it's Thalion, is that his name? Travis's character? Thalion? Thalion, you see who Thalion came in with? Those 2 boys that look like they were burnt? Or their clothes were burnt anyway?
No, I can't say I have.
No.
No,
You referring to the big, big, everybody's big to me. The green goblin man with all of the leather
Yeah.
apron, the blacksmith's friend, yes?
Yeah, him. He came in with 2 boys. They look like teenagers.
Did he find them outside the walls?
I have no idea. I've never seen them before, and I pretty much know everybody. That's why I was curious if anybody knew who they were.
No recollection of the faces to me.
Can't say I've met anyone like that. But then again, I don't leave the library very often. You know this.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if you guys.
Your acquaintance.
Well, really, I was wondering if either you, Jesse, knew just because you're around a lot of people. I didn't know if you heard anything.
You know me. I stick to my routines, my customers. They come first, and I don't like to branch out unless it is a friend of a friend, usually. This is piss me off. Oh, man.
It sucks, doesn't it?
I hate this, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't done this voice in fucking 6 months, and
Hey.
somehow I can't fucking
Yeah,
get out of. I can't get back into French.
I can't talk either. I'm right there with you.
Had I, no, fucking bonjour, motherfucker, frogs legs and shit.
I'm gonna lean to
French
Theo and
fries.
go. "Is he
And
like
you
a
hear
kid?"
frog legs. Did you mention frog legs?
Oh God, no!
Oh,
no,
you
no, no,
talked
no,
over
no,
me.
That's
Sorry.
fine.
He has a
Nate
Nate
nervous
interrupts
twitch.
everybody.
He doesn't.
Well, if you like
you're
frog
good.
legs, you'll want to step on down to Steve's Exotic Foods. Bugs, raw meats, stones,
So the
woods,
ad over there.
vermins.
What?
Yeah, vermins.
Armin.
Anything you're looking for to satisfy that exotic craving, Steve's has it.
No. That
Now with
that's
sparkling swamp juice. Or sap
Oh, no.
Jesse
juice.
knows.
I love this
we have.
ad read. This is the best.
Yeah.
Jesse knows we have Gripply citizens in this city, and the thought of eating frogs' legs and announcing that publicly is such a travesty of social faux pas.
They serve rats too, dog.
Yeah.
No, I heard you say vermin. I'm not trying to.
No,
Fucking...
not. Well, they literally serve rats, but they also serve rat folk.
No,
Oy.
I got the very, very good, very good. Jesse is not
Oh.
impressed with your food puns, food man.
I'll just see myself out. The man walks away.
No.
Can you believe the attitude on that guy? Jeez.
Trying to get people down there.
It's almost like you deserved it.
When Mira speaks up, he takes another long drag and blows the smoke directly in Mira's face. What was that? I couldn't hear you from all the way down there, Shorty.
Kick him in the shin.
Alright, that's enough, you two. Enough of that.
Oh my
You got
god.
that smell everywhere.
I'm sorry, you don't like flour?
No, it's not that I don't like flour. I'm just saying you're getting that smell everywhere.
Well, I apologize. If you were in the market, I could probably find you something or make you something that would relieve your headache a little bit.
Oh no, not him.
Like pivots his head to the next person.
Yep, that one. The one with the star. He's the one that gets headaches.
Oh shit, who was talking? Lucian?
Lucian was talking.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Lucian.
I'm sorry.
Lucian.
Well, I apologize again. I seem to be offending all of my human friends here. Je suis Pinkman. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Again with the fucking voice. Damn it. And he holds up a little clawed rat hand.
Who are you shaking hands with?
Lucian, sorry, I guess I should step forward because I am 3 feet and 11 inches tall. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. And he, another long drag, blows the puff, and makes a point to blow it like past Theo and Owen, so they're not getting the face full of smoke this time. Holding his hand up to Lucian.
He puts his hand down and shakes your paw.
Shakes you back and smiles. Is there anything I can get for you? And he opens his cloak, and you see various pouches and bottles and tinctures and stuff hanging off of his cloak. Anything, something to bring you up, something to bring you down, something to make you forget, something to make you remember. What do you need?
I'm fine. I don't think. Well, no, I don't think I need anything. Thank you.
Oh, hey, you're friends with this one over here, and he kicks Mira back in the shins. You talk to her; she can come get me whenever you need something. You just let her know, okay?
Come
thank
back.
Just so we're clear, I only have 7 health. Please don't kill me.
I'm 8. I will win this battle by attrition.
Oh God, what is that?
Alright, is anybody here planning on talking to anybody that's dead today?
I don't know any dead people. I've never met a dead person.
I also don't know any dead people.
I mean, I do, but I don't think I want to talk to her. Soft spot or sore spot for me.
Fair enough.
Well, I guess I have my. Well, I it's not quite a relative, but I mean, I do have my past grandmother, Lucille. I'm sure my mother would like me to ask her a few questions.
Can I get perception
Are you named
rolls?
after?
Can I get
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
perception rolls from everybody but Owen?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I don't know why I threw 2. I'm sorry.
You're just overachieving, boss.
That was a mistake. I double clicked it. I guess you need only one. Can I delete the?
You're good.
Nailed it.
I'm taking the 16.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Heyo.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Okay, so everybody but Lucian will notice a really quick.
Lucian.
Sorry. Will notice.
I'm sorry, no worries.
It's because he played Lumos. We'll notice a really quick shift in Owen's demeanor. Kind of spaces out, and his face looks flushed red, and then it immediately comes back to color.
You okay?
You okay?
I mean, my grandmother might have some really good things. Oh, I'm sorry. Is everything okay?
These
Oh,
headaches.
Ugh.
These headaches
You-
keep coming and going.
You should be
Just
out here
say-
today.
Probably not. I need to go read.
Let's get you to the library.
Yeah.
Isn't Tony there though? Might not be helpful.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Tony's kind of loud.
There you go. You start talking about. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Oh God.
Just like the stench of cheese, he's there.
Like always, he's there.
Well, we gotta get you somewhere.
You try to hide him in a section there. Maybe Tony wouldn't find him.
I mean, Duncan Donkeys was quiet earlier. Maybe we could check there.
I look for the mascot.
And in the distance here, hee-haw, homebrew!
I'm gonna say no.
Fair.
We will do that.
Well, unless Jesse can get him, because I know he's one of your customers, isn't he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, maybe the donkey could get distracted, and we could, make it a little bit more quieter out there, or there at the Dunkin' Donkeys.
I mean, worst comes to worst, we could stop by my dad's place. Quieter there, in the farms.
I mean, true.
Owen, where do you want to
The
go?
sewing store might be pretty quiet this time of the day.
I need to find some rules.
Roll.
Rules.
Rules.
I've been
What
told
kind?
to read the rules.
Oh, rules.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they
Yeah.
tell him. They tell him
it's very vague.
We could get that board game Slick Pot, and we could read the rules from that.
I heard about this Cards Against Humanity game. Maybe we could read those rules.
Isn't that a little racial though? Like, there's so many different things other than just human.
Well, I don't
Isn't
know.
that Cards Against
Humanity's like-
Mortality?
Cards Against Mortality. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay,
My
yeah.
mind.
Yeah, the other one was really derogatory.
Yeah. I remember hearing about that. Didn't it get banned in 4 parts of the city?
Oh, I heard it got burnt, removed from this reality completely.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the ultimate thing for me to find. I have to find it now.
That's a shame.
Well, you
It's in a pocket
could.
dimension somewhere, I bet.
Probably.
You could take him to the library. Let him pick out a book that has rules, and then get him away from Tony and take him back to your dad's house.
Lucian begrudgingly is like, I could talk to Tony a little bit just elsewhere, so that you guys would have some time and quiet.
Yeah, you could do that. Get him just so we can get the book and we can get him out of there and take him to Theo's dad's house.
All right. Sound like a plan?
Works for me.
Yeah.
All right.
As we start walking, I'm gonna look at Mira and be like, "Did you get any berries?" Like a whisper it. Like, to her.
It's complicated.
I need to
In my
know.
cheeky fiasco, I lost it.
I need to know before we leave the market, because if they're only a copper, then I'll frickin' suck it up and pay the copper for them, and we can sell it for like triple to the snooty bitch. I'll sell them for more than that to the snooty bitches up there, because they don't know how much they cost, because they don't come here. So if you don't have any, tell me, and I'll go buy the damn berries.
I lost them.
What are you trying to perceive, Lucian?
I think he was just hearing such hushed
Okay.
whispers that he was trying to listen, but I don't think he was catching any of it.
So, just to end this session, it was like 15 after. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of time to talk. You guys will notice that guards are now walking around and handing out pamphlets. You know that every year after they give out the new laws, that they pass out the papers, so that way everybody has a written copy of the changes.
Oh, I definitely got to get one of those.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, hand me one of those.
Yeah,
That's
Misty will
fine.
take one too.
Yep, it's in a PDF. You guys just need to find a computer to put the thumb drive in.
We're just handing out thumb
Yeah,
drives.
handing out thumb
me,
drives. Yeah, no,
princess.
they're actual thumbs.
Oh,
Is it a USC?
Princess.
USC.
Yeah, like a user-friendly crystal.
Yeah, exactly. I like that. You know what? I might have to do something like that because they do have some modern, like magically created technologies here. Like there's
That's
in the
pretty
richer
brilliant.
in the richer parts of the town. There's televisions.
Before
we go really fast,
Whoa.
I would have asked Damien if he sees them, because he lives in the orphanage still, doesn't he?
Damon.
Damon?
I'm not sure where he lives. I think he just peruses around town.
Do you go back to the orphanage ever, Damon?
I don't know if he's in
That's
the call
that's
anymore.
Graham. Yeah, Graham's not here anymore.
Oh, he left. Well, crap. Because I figured he would know where
You don't
those
get to
boys
know.
they were getting.
So, in a fortuitous change of events, Grim left 3 minutes ago. Ace is having a kid next Monday, and he
really?
thinks he's going to be able to continue playing because he's going to have free time after that. But he's not going to be able to make Wednesday's session next week, so we're going to do back-to-back.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I will say this: I'm not going to. I don't want to stream it because I don't want anybody to see it. But you guys will not be allowed to say anything that happens next week.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not be allowed to say anything that
Only
happens.
because I did it this week with you guys. But no.
Wait,
yeah.
so what do you mean? We won't be able to talk about this game.
I
next Wednesday?
I want to see what they're gonna do without being influenced by what you guys do.
That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Because
I
they're at Steve's right now.
At Steve's?
Yeah, they're all at
Oh,
Steve's.
Yeah, that restaurant. The one where they feed the
They're
vermin,
all
the
at
frog
Steve's
legs.
drinking sparkling sap juice,
And Shaban's go, "Ah!"
which is swamp water condensating into jars with
Oh,
firefly boba inside the pitcher to give the sparkling
Appetizer.
Yeah.
oh no.
That was
I think Lucian would love to try that
That
one.
was
So
a
you're not gonna
what's that, Kai? What?
So you're not gonna stream next week?
I can stream it, but I'd rather.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want them to see. I don't want them to be influenced.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I was just curious because I've got some people who were like, "Yeah, I'll watch the game
All right,
you're playing."
that's fine. I'll stream it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you twisted my arm.
I appreciate you doing the poetry. And then Kai is new to this, so Kai doesn't really know. And I think that Kai is the only one. So I am very big on if you really like put yourself into the game, I will reward that stuff. So like giving you an extra, performance for free, because you put you went the extra mile and put that stuff in there. I reward that stuff. So don't feel like you can't really go for it with your character.
Yeah, no, I can kind of see. I'm trying to get in the vibe of vibing with everyone.
You're
So.
So, cool. All right, and there we go. Owen had a headache. Moira knocked over a fruit stand and got caught. Mira and Jesse is just very brazen about throwing out his wares.
I mean, damn the
And
man.
he's got the nerve to call me unprofessional.
Well, I saw 2 ones roll up on you, and you were trying to be sneaky. And hey, I rolled a 1, but I got away with it. So
Keep in mind,
I played the role, bro.
yeah.
the founders. I don't have a concrete list of their story is kind of written through the district PDF. So if there's anybody you would want to like if you wanted to talk to somebody who had a specific background, let me know and I'll tell you. If not, the founders kind of have their lore sprinkled through the city. Or if you want me to break down how the city came to be, and so you don't have to read the whole thing, I can do that as well. But it's an involved story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. We done? Good?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Grass?
Cool.
Okay, all right.